Sonic the Hedgehog is back, and he's lost some weight. His frustratingly buggy abilities and his pointless buddies have all been canned, in favor of going back to the drawing board. Sonic 4 is available for PS3, Xbox 360, Wii, and even the iPhone. So let's dive in and find out whether Sonic 4 Episode 1 is a shining ray of hope, or another nail in Sonic's already half-buried coffin. Sonic 4 starts out right at the beginning of a level, just like a Sonic game should be. Gone is the overly pretty confusing cutscene, and replaced with running and jumping. Right from the start, Sonic 4 is already the ray of hope Sonic fans were looking for. The moment Sonic starts running, you get the nostalgic feel, the feeling that the game is going to be great. Sonic 4 does not disappoint. The story, though little can be found in this game, is just what you would expect from the next Sonic game. Dr. Eggman has captured the animals of Mobius to power his machines, and it's up to Sonic the Hedgehog to save them again. All of the old gameplay of the classics is back, from the high-speed running to the spin dash, but with some of the gameplay from the newer games as well, such as the homing attack. The game also has several of its own new concepts. Once near defeat, Eggman gets creative and enters Phase 2, where he changes his pattern and attacks. The mine level has a few new features, such as in Act 2, Sonic has a torch, which lights up the dark around him, as well as lights torches on the wall as he passes. Bright colors, retro-inspired levels, and the believable effects show no flaws. Although that's not terribly difficult to achieve, given the game's simple nature, the backgrounds could have shown some improvement, as they look fairly static. The technical side of things show a pleasant surprise. The game actually runs fluidly. This may be a breath of fresh air to those of you coming from the buggy Sonic games of recent. The game is a blast from the past, and its music is no exception. I can already hear the fan-made remixes being made for decades to come. Not as good as some of the original Holy Trilogy, but definitely one of this game's high points. Sound effects are a throwback as well. No complaints here. The game can be beaten with very few hours of playtime. However, not very much happens during the playthrough. Sonic runs, and very interesting mechanics happen along the way. However, not much pertaining to any kind of story happens during the game. Assuming that the other episodes afterwards build upon the solid foundation of Episode 1, the rest of the series should bring Sonic back into the spotlight. However, if the other episodes fail to impress, the replay value of Episode 1 will most likely drop as well. One thing I want to point out is the restored ability to become the epic Super Sonic at will after the Super Hard Chaos Emerald challenges are completed. This is another strong point of the game and gives you another reason to give the game a permanent place in your preferred gaming device. The game is not as good as its hype, but it's not as bad as a typical Sonic game. The game goes back to basics and is very solid. Not a breakthrough by any means, but it creates a very stable ground for the next episodes to be built. If you're a fan of Sonic, you probably already have the game. For those of you who are unsure, the demo is short and sweet. Gets right to the point. Costing a modest $10 USD at the time of this review, it's not a very big jump. But Sonic has hurt us all before. Being episodic means the judgment is far from finished, so we will see what the future holds for the Super Hedgehog. We will give this game an exceptional tag. With its very low time requirement, it's easy to jump in and out as your schedule permits. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more reviews. Thanks for watching.